Hello, champions. Today we are going to discuss about the poem we have got in CBSE 9, that is Gifts of Grace Honoring Our Vocations. So, first of all, you may ask me, what is the meaning of vocations, sir? We know about vacations, but what is vocations, right? So, vocations, you can write jobs or professions jobs or professions people choose to do. Okay, so first of all, this poem actually gifts of grace honoring our vocations is about honoring the dignity of work and the pride. The poet feels proud for the people who take in different professions or different jobs across India, across our country. We should respect them all. We should respect their work. That is the thing. So, first of all, anonymous poet. So, we don't know about the name, who is the poet actually. So, that is written over there. This poem is written by an anonymous person, anonymous poet. So it actually tells us to honor or respect the dignity of various work, and we should feel proud for the people who take in different types of profession or work according to their choice. Okay, for example, some workers are mentioned over here as such as craftsman, artisans, carpenters, electricians, boatmen, shoemakers, or you can say cobblers, cooks, designers, masons who build our houses, etc. actually highlighting the importance of every job. The importance of every job or profession, sorry, P looks like F, profession uh, and their skill. So that is the main thing we will discuss today line by line. So I think up to this is clear. Jot it down, ma'am. Okay. Uh, Next part is let's go to the first stanza. Uh, Take your pencil. Where is the pencil? Take it out. I hear Bharat celebrating the varied vocations. I hear. So, celebrating here means showing joy or pride in something, celebrating. So I hear Bharat, India, our country is celebrating the varied vocations. Varied means many kinds of, different kinds of. And you know what is the meaning of vocations right now. So I hear that Bharat is celebrating different kinds of jobs and professions as people choose to do. Those of craftsperson, I have written here craftsman, so craftsperson, each one celebrating their craft, woven with colors and myriad hues. Myriad কথাটার মানে হচ্ছে countless, myriad, 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 countless, large number of. Okay, so those craftsperson, each one celebrating their craft. So the poet hears India celebrating different kinds of jobs and professions. It shows that people are proud of what they are doing. People are proud for whatever they are doing. They take pride for their work. And this, the poet first talks about the craftspersons who make beautiful things with many colors. It is very colorful. That's why hues means different colors. Hues. Mixing different colors, they create so the poet first talks about the craftsperson who make beautiful things, beautiful, colorful things, and their work is shown as happy and meaningful. So this very stanza, this first stanza, woven with colors and myriad hues. So this very first stanza reveals that every job is important and worth celebrating in Bharat. Every job, key point, every job is important. Every job or profession is important. Okay? This is the key line of the first stanza. Clear? Clear? You? Okay. And if you people who are watching from there in your screen, if you have any doubt, you can place it in the comment box so I can give the answer. Next stanza. The artisans with lutes. Artisans means skilled workers who make things by hand. Artisans. Artisan. তাহলে ফার্স্ট আমরা কাকে পেলাম? ক্রাফটস পারসনকে পেলাম। নাও দ্য আর্টিসানস। আর্টিসানস কাকে বলছে? পিপল, skilled workers who make things by hand, hand woven. So the artisans with lutes. What's the meaning of lutes? A musical instrument. Lute is a musical instrument. Again, here. Right. So lute means musical instrument. Okay. The poet focuses on three different types of artisans here in the second stanza. Each hailing varied. Hailing means to express our feelings with great joy. Hailing. To express our emotions joyfully. Hailing. So these persons, they are celebrating their work and they're quite happy. The poet focuses on the three different types of artisans to show how art, skill, and science come together to build a society. Let's see. So the first part is clear. The artisans with lutes, with a musical instrument, each hailing varied emotions and celebrating dreams echoing in the streets. Now, artisan ki korlo? Now, artisan ki korche first. The artisans talks about the artisan. The poet talks about the artisans who play the lute, the musical instrument, to express their feelings and share their dreams with everyone in the street. Now he is walking on the street and he is continuously playing the lute and expressing his emotion joyfully to attract the customers. This particular activity shows that work is not just about labor. So this is the point we must remember. Second stanza. Work is not just about labor. They are doing it happily, joyfully. And their expressions we can find out while playing lutes, right, in the streets. The artisans. Next, the carpenter celebrating. They create anything out of wood with mathematical precision. Now, mathematical precision, very exact and accurate. Mathematical precision এর একটাই part, কারণ ওরা অনেক. Have you ever seen any carpenter? Yes. হয়েছিল বাড়িতে। So mathematical precision, very exact and accurate. Okay. In terms of measurement. very exact and accurate in terms of measurement, mathematical precision. So the carpenters celebrating the create anything out of wood. So যে কোনো একটা উড ফর্মকে তারা আমাদের ফার্নিচার বানিয়ে দেয়, আমাদের চেয়ার টেবিল বানিয়ে দেয়। So out of wood with mathematical precision, with exact with very exact and accurate skill in terms of measurement. Okay. Now, so we have got the carpenters also, right? And he is skilled with all types of mathematical precision. Mathematical precision. Next, last part, a stanza, last part, দেখবো আমরা electricians. And the electricians humming. You know what's the meaning of humming? To make soft, low sound with closed lips. Like you also people sometimes hum with the song, with your favorite song, right? So আমরা সবাই করি favorite song যদি চলতে যেতে আমরাও লিপসটাকে বন্ধ করে we produce some low soft sound that is called humming. So the electricians humming, they get ready for work with cables and wires to brighten our lives. So last part, these electricians, they are also happy as we find them humming happily, right? Humming happily. So they are also very satisfied with their work and humming happily as they start their work, and they work with what? With wires and cables. What they do actually, they bring light into our homes. So they also help us, right? আমাদের বাড়িতে একটা শর্ট সার্কিট হয়ে গেল, কিছু হলো, আমরা কাকে কল করব? আমরা আমাদের জানাশোনা ইলেকট্রিশিয়ানকে কল করব। আমার মাইক্রো ওভেন ইজ নট ওয়ার্কিং, সো আই উইল কল মাই ইলেকট্রিশিয়ান, রাইট? যে আমার কাজ এসে দেখে যাও। So they actually enjoy their work. That's why they chose the vocations. The electricians chose their professions because they love them from their heart. So this part is clear. তিনজন আমরা পেয়ে গেছি, artisans, carpenters, and now electricians also. Now, third part. What does an electrician do? An electrician, just write it down. Electricians, yes, electricians enjoy their work and start their day with humming happily. They deal with cables and wires. They deal with cables and wires which is very important because they bring light into our homes. By brightening our lives, they make the world a safer and better place for everyone. এই লাইনটা কি পয়েন্ট, তাহলে আমরা কি লিখবো এখান থেকে? The electricians, by brightening our lives, they means the electricians, make the world a safer and better place for everyone. Up to this clear? Can I go for stanza 3? Yes? Okay. Stanza 3, the boatmen gathering their nets from the shore. Can I wipe out this part? Because if you people have not copied, just pause it and copy it. Okay? I'm giving you time. Just pause here and copy the whole thing if you want. Okay? Now, stanza 3. Stanza 3. The boatmen gathering their nets from the shore, sailing and singing while at work, return to tell the tales of life at sea. This is very important. So here the boatmen actually refers to the fishermen. Right. The boatmen gathering their nets, collecting their nets, start their day by picking up their nets from the shore. কারণ তোমরা যারা সি বিচে গেছো, পুরীতে গেছো, দীঘায় গেছো, তোমরা দেখেছো রাত্রিবেলা যদি তোমরা বিচে যাও দেখবে ওখানে নেটগুলোকে শুকোতে দেয়, ড্রাই করতে দেয়, বিকজ আর্লি ইন দ্য মর্নিং পরের দিন সূর্য ওঠার আগেই ওরা বেরিয়ে পড়ে ফিশিং এর জন্য। সো দ্য বোটম্যান স্টার্ট দেয়ার ডে while singing and collecting their nets to catch fish, sailing and singing while they catch fish, and from where? From the sea. Okay, so the boatmen, shore means, again, shore is bank of the sea. Okay, now the boatmen who have started their day by collecting their nets and sailing out while singing and catching fish from the sea for their living, this shows their hard work and closeness to the sea. This is the point. The lives of the boatmen show the hard work, their hard work and closeness to the sea. Okay, this is another point. Now, what about the third line, the tales of life at sea? Because this is enjambment. You can find out there is no punctuation mark at the end of line 2. Sailing and singing while at work, return to tell the tales of life at sea. So, when they return to the land after fishing, after getting sufficient fishes, when they come back, when they return to the land, they share their exciting stories, exciting experiences about their day spent on the sea, right? That is called tales. Here, tales refers to their adventurous experience, that is tales. So when they return, they share their experience, their adventurous experiences, what happened to them on the ocean, something like that. This shows also that their job is full of adventure. This part is also important. Okay. Now the shoemaker, another one. The shoemaker affirming the quality of their work. This is another example of enjambment, because you can see there is no punctuation mark in line 4 at the end of line 4. The shoemakers affirming the quality of their work for the feet that walk, dance, run, jump, return home. So the shoemakers who are very proud of what they make, the shoemakers are very proud of what they make. And what is the meaning of affirming? Affirming means showing confidence and pride in something. Showing confidence and pride in something. That is called affirming. Here the shoemakers, they feel proud for what they produce. The poet points out that the shoes are important. We all use shoes, isn't it? আমরা প্রত্যেকে শু ইউজ করি, আর এই শুটা কি করছে, যে বানাচ্ছে, হি টেক্স প্রাইড, বিকজ whether we walk, whether we dance, run, jump, we need shoes. Finally, these shoes carry people safely back to their homes. So these shoes protect us from any injury or harm. That's why the shoemaker takes pride of, right? Shoes protect us. We all use shoes. You can't imagine a day walking on the street bare feet, right? So shoes is very important, and whether we run, we jump, we walk, we need shoes, and the shoes protect us from any harm, any injury to our feet. So these actually help people to safely move along the road or come back home safely. Okay, this part is important. Here we have found stanza 3 তে দুটো ভোকেশন পেয়েছি। একটা প্রফেশন হচ্ছে বোটম্যান, যেটা রেফার করছে ফিশারম্যান, আর একটা হচ্ছে শুমেকার। সেকেন্ড ওয়ান ইজ শুমেকার, স্ট্যান্সা 3 তে। I told you about cobbler, right? But cobbler actually means shoes. শুটাকে রিপেয়ার করে ওরা, কবলাররা। Okay. So I will ask you not to use cobbler. I earlier said that shoemaker or cobbler, but cobbler is different because they mend shoes. Now last part, the delicious singing of the cook or the rhythm of the designer, mason, each celebrating what belongs to them and to none else. So here, delicious means something that is very enjoyable and pleasant. Delicious, something very enjoyable and pleasant. Now we will find another vocation, that is the cook, making delicious dishes for us. The poet here in this fourth stanza, last stanza, he talks about the cooks, the designers, and the masons, people who build homes with using cement, sand, and bricks, right? So here each job has its own rhythm. We'll get the point from stanza 4. Each job, whether it is a mason, a cook, or a designer, each job has its own rhythm and meaning. Right? Now the voice of their vocation is the voice of their identity. The voice of their vocation means, what's the meaning? The voice of their vocation is the voice of their identity. So the poet says that a person's work, their work is the mirror of their personality. This point is important. Their work is the mirror of their personality. Now, the voices of their vocation is the voice of their identity. I hear Bharat celebrating the varied voices I hear. So again, the repetition. Lastly, the poet mentions that Bharat celebrates all these voices of carpenters, craftsmen, fishermen, shoemaker, electrician, all these voices, showing that every kind of work together. So this is very important. And last point, every kind of work together builds our nation's true and powerful identity. That's it. Now repetition is there. Your poem, just find out. The poem starts with the same line and ends with the same line. So this is the repetition. This is an example of repetition. And The workers' voices are compared to a celebration or a song. So this is a metaphor. The workers' voices are compared to a celebration or a song, suggesting that when people do their job well, it feels like beautiful music for the nation. They also enjoy their work, but it also feels like beautiful music for the nation also, because you cannot imagine a world where there is no carpenter, where there is no electrician. They all, each kind of work together build our nation's true and powerful identity. That's why we should respect all the professions, all the persons who are engaged, who are involved in different professions, right, in different vocations. And there is also an imagery that is at the part of mathematical precision. ওই পার্টটা হচ্ছে imagery আর cables and words to help readers visualize the tools electrician carries and the methods the artisans use, the words and the cables. And there is also a symbolism, example of symbolism, underline it. Shoes. Shoes, actually, last word. Shoes, it symbolizes reliability and survival. Okay. Shoes and nets. Reliability and survival, showing how even small creations by artisans keep the country moving forward. Their involvement is very small, but still they have their own identity to build up this nation. কালকে সকালবেলা বাজারে গেলি, গিয়ে বাবা মাছ কিনতে গেল, গিয়ে মাছ পেল না, কি না ফিশারম্যানরা স্ট্রাইক করে দিয়েছে, উইল গেট ফিশ, রাইট? কল করলে ইলেকট্রিক সাপ্লাই থেকে লোক আসা বন্ধ করে দিয়েছে, ইলেকট্রিশিয়ানরা স্ট্রাইক করে দিয়েছে। ইউ ক্যান নট থিঙ্ক আ ওয়ার্ল্ড উইদাউট them. They are the pillars. We should respect them, we should honor them. That's the poet has asked us to say, to follow. Okay? Clear, Baba? Everyone? And one more thing, the poem is written in free verse. There is no rhyme scheme. So, keu rhyme scheme khujte jaas na. This poem has been written in free verse. Okay? আর আরেকটা লাইন আমরা অ্যাড করব, it is a tribute to diverse artisans who build and sustain our Bharat. Okay, so that's it. Hope you have got all the points, but got it? Okay. Those who are watching from behind the screen, so if you have any doubt, or you can pause it and write it down, and if you have any doubt, just drop your question in the comment box. I will definitely try to answer the question. Okay? Up to this, thank you. Thanks for watching.